Bobana, how's it going? I was just watching my brother's channel while he's getting hacked by someone that lives in our town, that we know where he lives and we know who he is. I know his entire name, and either I send the cops there. Imagine, Bobana, you got someone in your town hacking your channel, going to my brother's channel and stuff like that. And I think it's time for the Grim Reaper to come out. The Grim Reaper. That's me. It's my nickname. Hello, Bruce, mods, and community. Thank God it's Friday. So much is going on, Bobana. All the talk that we had here in the community. Hey, Mr. Rollins, sup, dude? All the talk that we've been having about these planets and the moons. Hey, Vinny, what's up, man? Howdy again. Thanks for coming back. The moon moving around, the sun moving around. Alios, the Reaper. Feel the Reaper. Why? See, OTW News. Patrick Doucette from Salaberry to Valleyfield, man. He's attacking my brother's channel. He's blocked on my brother's channel, but apparently I've been watching in the background and I'm seeing him pop up on the feed. So there's a definite problem with that. But when somebody hacks you, government can't do anything. The cops can't do anything. But when you know where the person is that's hacking you, I gotta go right to that guy's house, knock right on his door, and ask him what the hell does he think he's doing. He's gonna get the two Swartzes at his freaking door in a couple of minutes. You know what's happening? You know, what's the name of that that show where the guy shaves his head and he goes out into the desert to produce meth because he has cancer and he's dying and he starts losing it out. Anyways, I see it coming on, in a matter of no time. Shave my head, minus the meth, and I'll go straight to his house. You don't hack someone online. And I'm going to send him some of my anonymous friends that I only talk to once in a while because you never know what they're going to do. And he's going to get his ass hacked, I think. That's what's going to happen to OTW News. Get ready, brother. If he wants to play with the big boys, he's going to get frigged up. His channel is going to be taken down. Bruce is on fire this year. No, I'm kidding. Hey, Luke White was a contribution last live stream. I did not see that, and I didn't get a chance to thank him for it. Are you all ready for what's coming on the sun? You know what somebody told me? I should do a handlebar mustache. Yeah, that looks good. That'd look badass, eh? Because trolls hate people with handlebar mustaches. The sun is about to explode, everybody. We have two sunspots that are active right now that are going to face Earth, and there are dangers for blackouts. I've been here for my 7th year now, and I never told everyone that they're going to be blacked out. But now I'm telling you, there's a possibility that we're all going to be blacked out, whether it's deliberate or not, whether climate change is real or not. We know the climate is changing on Earth. We just don't know if it's because they're helping that climate change, right? Bill Gates wants to block out with his little space bubbles the sunlight coming directly from Earth. Two sunspots are going to be actively active and facing Earth at the same time as of tomorrow. So that means it's simple. It's going to be the craziest of weather. If they're announcing rain in your end, you're going to get many millimeters of rain. If they're announcing snow, you'll get 40 centimeters, 100 centimeters instead of getting 10, 5, 10, 15 centimeters. We just got dumped about 15, 20 centimeters here. Very, a big difference with the towns that are just 15 minutes away, where we're seeing pocketed events of weather phenomena, like mini ice ages in certain regions where they get 100 centimeters. The town next to it stays warm, and so on and so forth. So the whole weather is going to be absolutely crazy. They're warning it in the news now about the sun, and I'm telling you, it's a real warning of a possible blackout and flash. Like if a flash was to occur, they're talking about solar storms, to look out for solar storms and coronal mass ejections. Am I going to get a chance to see the sun? Probably not. Let me note that Comet C 2022 E3 ZTF went by on January 12th, right by the sun, and it's going to come beside Earth and go by Earth on February 1st. So from that time to February 1st, which we're 2 weeks exactly and 2 days away, we're going to see incredible weather phenomena around the world. The pole shift, we all know that it's real. It takes thousands, hundreds of thousands of years for it to occur. But at the very last minute, one day, it's the toggle. And I keep giving you the example of a coin that you spin on a table and you see the coin spinning around. We've been in that for years. And now we're in the wobble. We've been in that for 20 years. But now it's going to fall over. The coin's going to fall over. And that's going to be the shift. It's going to drastically shift the poles to the equators to the poles. And in one day. So in one day, like I was saying the last stream, it's going to become like a soup. All the continents and everything are going to be detached literally from the Earth, and it's just going to be freely roaming around. You can imagine what the tectonic plates are going to happen. It would start off by an earthquake in California, and it's definitely going to bring a tsunami. This is something important for everyone to have to know. You know, when things get crazy, it's not that where do you want to go, right? But if you have an idea of what's going to happen, I'm telling you, it'll be stupid things like it'd be safer probably sleeping in a boat, right? You know, I mean, I'm thinking of all this crazy crap, guys. I'm telling you, with what's going to happen, and you can look it up yourself, the activity on the sun right now and what has just flared the past few days, 1.9, 1.4, and it's not normal sun activity. Artemis just came back from the center of the solar system, the base center, which is the center of the sun, to the chromosphere of the sun. What they were doing there, I have no idea, but we're probably going to hear about it. His Highness is here. Age Nost. OTW News. If in 24 hours you're still hacking one of our channels, I'm telling you, you're going to get a visitor. Or I'll say like the comedian says, someone's going to get hurt really, really bad. That's what's going to happen. It's not a threat, it's a promise. I guarantee it. Never let anybody, guys, walk in front of you or cut off your path. When you walk a straight path, you don't be violent, you don't hurt anyone, but when you're walking a straight path and someone goes in front of your path, just keep on going. Walk right through them. That's what you have to do here on this bloody evil platform. Seems sometimes. Sugar Bee, thanks for being here. Hey. Hello again. Angela, how's it going? Thanks to you. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate that. Aléaus, merci d'être ici, mon frère. Aléaus, my Google account was paused with a glitch because of my moteur de recherche, Chrome, and now I'm on Safari. So I can't even answer the email that was sent for me to join the Space Jam, but I will. Don't worry about it. We'll fix it up again, just to let you know that I have a problem with the accounts, even the Google account. I can't get back on YouTube with Safari, with Chrome. I have to get back up with, what did I say? I can't get on with Chrome. I have to get on with Safari because there's a glitch on Chrome. It's the paused glitch where your account, if you're signed in for a long time, many months, and you sign out, your account becomes paused and there's a glitch and you can't get back in. When I go on the Google page to get back in, it just turns and turns and turns. Leah in the house. Hey, thanks a lot. Absolutely. Yeah, I was sort of peeking in and I saw some hackers on his channel and stuff like that. I'm not too happy about that. And it's somebody we know on top of it. So if Patrick is still there in 24 hours, he's gonna get some visitors. I promise. Susie B, welcome back. Hey, I'm so happy to be back. Really, really happy to be back. The sun is definitely something that everyone should know about, and it's going to be changing everyone's life, all of our lives here on Earth. And when there is that shift, we're late. We're late by almost 100,000 years to do the shift. It should have happened like 400,000 years ago, and apparently it didn't. We've shifted many times here on Earth. They say the continents roam around. There's a map. You can go see a timeline to see where all the continents roam around as they change positions. So it made sense, right? Seeing the moon and the sun in the sky moving around, shifting around, and not being where it's supposed to be. We're seeing it more and more drastic. And it's because we're getting closer to the toggle where it's going to flip. Maybe it won't be as bad as they say. They can't know for sure that there's going to be tsunamis, but we do know there's probably going to be some floods anyways. And when by that point, when there's a massive earthquake and there's a tsunami warning in California, well, head for higher grounds for sure. Like, leave California, because obviously a tsunami, and we don't have any idea of what the earthquake would be. If we get a 12, a 13, or a 14 on a Richter scale, it doesn't go that high. But what if we do get one that's that strong? Say to yourself, if you live through that, you're either lucky or you'll be stuck alone. Try not to be morbid here, but I think it's important that everybody knows of the possibility that we've been hearing for the past 20, 30 years or whatever on the internet, that everyone's always saying it's the end of the world. Well, it'll never be the end of the world. There's always going to be a new beginning. But we are in that phase where there is going to be some, in theory, some apocalyptic events, cataclysmic events for sure. And I was hearing there's 300 new UAP, the government release. Yes, where to find that? That's exactly it. See, the report was released yesterday on January 12th, 2023. It's a report that was supposed to be released for October 2022. Of course, they held it back, and they were supposed to release that at the end of the year. So they waited till January 12th to release that. And they're talking about what's happening now is the UAPTF, the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force, is joining with Arrow. Arrow is joining with another branch of the Defense Department, DOD, which opened another thing to be able to track more of the objects. And they have new terms. They have terms like geogalactic intelligence. They have human intelligence. There's the devices, new names that they're giving them. It's called the UFO acronym, and they're changing everything related to it. Once upon a time, we used to say, unidentified flying objects. Back in the day, people used to say flying saucers. There never really was a flying saucer. The first one they found, there wasn't. It was jumping and skipping off the water like a saucer, or off the ground like a saucer, but it wasn't saucer shaped. That's when the movie started, then the flying saucers. And then all of a sudden, well, we actually saw some real flying saucers, right? But a lot of people know that there's government related to that. I don't know exactly where to find that yet, because it happened so quickly, Christopher. I promise to bring that up real soon. If not, make a video about it for sure, because we want to see all those names. I was looking through, I think it's a 13-page document. I saw it on the blackvault.com. There's also defense.gov. I'd be very careful when you go to those sites. They're government sites, right? CIA and all that, operatives and agents and whatnot. But apparently that's where you can go to see some of what you wanted to see. Defense.gov. And he said it in a very low voice. I'd be careful going there. Pat, thank you, brother. I'm finally back from the dead, out of YouTube jail. Day 2. I hope I'll be here for a week. And what else? We will go back and see those files, actually. We'll be able to look them over. Yeah, the types, they have unidentified aerial, they have the UASs now, they have everything. There's the UAPs. There's a long list of a whole bunch of new different topics. And right now they're all combining together to share and to have some leniency on what they're showing, and to have some transparency on what they're able to share between all these associations. They're all working for UAP task force, well, for the UAPs and the UFOs, and for the defense around the planet, but none of them are sharing their bloody information. But now they're supposed to share it more. There's also some talk about how they're supposed to share more with the public about that. I don't know if that's going to become a reality. Lisa B, thank you so much. Um, Costs a lot more than $10 to see me in a Speedo. I guarantee it. You don't want to see me in a Speedo. You won't see the Speedo. Lisa B, thank you so much. I'm still thinking of that apple in your mouth. But anyways. I don't even remember what I'm talking about anymore. Oh, yes. The UAP, thank you very much, Lisa B. UAP task force and all the force, Space Force now, they're all related. Even CIA, Pentagon, NASA. Think of all the DARPA. Think of all the people that are working on all the secret projects and stuff. They keep getting caught. The secret projects. Often you'll hear people talking and they'll say FOIA. FOIA says, because of FOIA, it's the Freedom of Information Act. You hear a lot, even on Fox News, they say FOIA says, and nobody knows what all these terms are. UAPTF, Arrow. It's getting tiring, isn't it, Christopher Rollins, to try to follow all their different terms that they're saying and everything. David, thanks again. Lisa B. I'm just thinking of the Speedo in my head now. Merci encore, Léos. Léos, tout un stream, bro. Awesome. Nice setup. It's not easy looking for, good equipment, but the good prices and stuff on everything that you bought. Tu as eu des très bons prix, man. Puis les pédales que tu as, là, tu as toutes les pédales pour être capable de faire le rock, all like Jimi Hendrix, some Godsmack, some AC/DC, all the different sounds. If you guys want to check out Elias's channel, he also has another channel, Space Music Jam. Is it? Yeah, Space Music Jam. And you want to see that? If you can share the link or someone can share the link, he just did a live stream. I have a hard time getting to the channel. I had a hard time getting to the channel, but you'll see his setup, the electric guitars, the Cajun drum, new microphone, filter and stuff. J'adore ton micro, man. Really professional setup. Be able to make some nice videos with that. And we'll be going to that channel, and anyone that plays music, as a matter of fact, will be able to come to that channel and join. Mr. Peter Benton, how's it going, brother? Nice you to see. Man, I love that music, The Zombie. Seriously, that was awesome. That was really awesome. You guys can check out his last video or before last video. Made some music. I love those mixes. You should make lots of them, man. H. Nost, hello to you. David Barrett, thank you very much. Thank you so much, man. I felt like a nut. Felt like a moron not being able to say it. I don't know. There's something about that actor. That guy, there's not many well, I don't watch many movies. Not many guys that I watch, or girls, actresses or actors that I'll watch that are good at comedy, drama, horror at the same time, suspense. But I loved him as a comedian when he was doing just his regular episode shows, and Malcolm or something. And when he did Breaking Bad, I'd never seen that. I watched it for the first time maybe 6 months ago, and I watched the whole thing. And I like the actor. I like him as an actor. He's a funny guy. I was surprised that he was able to actually act that way. But hello, Vinny. Hello. Thanks, Christopher Rollins. Mr. William Shuttles, how's it going, brother? From Galveston to Mecca and William in the house. Thank you very much. Galveston, Texas. Howdy, y'all down there. Jimbo, telegraphist, welcome. Hot damn, finally made a live show. Jimbo, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for the comments too, my friends. David in the house. Adios says, I'm going to try to scroll down faster than I usually do. I say that every time, don't I? And I never do, eh? 1,850 comments the last stream, guys. Thanks a lot. And 925 views while we were streaming. So that's pretty good. It is him. I see him. His URL attached to yours. On top of it, yes. And you said he's attached to mine too. So OTW, if I see him there in the next 24 hours, ça va aller mal, at least. He's going to hear from me. That's for sure. Even if I have to send police, because it's easy to locate someone if they're doing that. I'll bring them to court, send them a lawyer's letter or something. I'm not going to let people, especially not people that I went to school with, people that know my family and stuff like that. They're going to come and be asses online like that. It's pretty sad. But there's a lot of jealousy because Jason was starting his channel, and OTW News is not really, the vocabulary is limited. So that's what happens. The trolls, they get mad. Instead of proving me wrong, they come here and they get mad and they call me a whole bunch of names. But OTW is old news. I mean, before he even gets here to hack me, did you see the list, Aleaus, on my channel? Jason tried it too. I must have 15 names on my channel. I have misheard. I have OTW News, and they're not all hackers, I don't think, because I have some good names under my list. Like Kai was there the other day, and I was like, what the hell's going on? There's something up with those names appearing under me. I did not know why. Star Hunter, greetings. Merci, Aleaus. Matt, thanks, you guys. Hello to you. The sun's about to explode, Matt. We should be seeing some crazy weather. The sun is going to be out of place tomorrow. Lucky guess, because Earth is going to tilt on its axis. And that is what's happening. Every year it's tilting on its axis. Did you guys hear about Jupiter? You know the famous red storm that's always on Jupiter? Well, apparently the images that we've always known about Jupiter's not, it doesn't exactly look like that. James Webb Space Telescope, real or not, apparently, along with the help of maybe some scammers, I don't know, got some images of Jupiter, and it doesn't look anything like what they showed. That storm, though, very interesting. The big red spot on Jupiter. If you haven't seen it, when you look at a picture of Jupiter, you'll see a red spot. But that's a large storm, and that storm has been going on for a hell of a long time. But it has slowed down last year, and I don't know if it's last year or the year before. Maybe some of you heard the same thing. The spot disappeared for a while. Now the storm is back, but every year is 508 miles of the storm that gets smaller. 508 miles. So, wow, that means in a couple of years, in 5-10 years, it won't be there anymore, probably. Maybe there's a change in the atmosphere on Jupiter. Listen, there's a change everywhere, right? It's a domino effect in space for sure. When the temperatures change on Earth, they're going to change elsewhere, and vice versa. If the temperatures change in space, Betelgeuse exploded in 2019. I saw a guy on YouTube streaming since December 2022, and he's still streaming, waiting for it to go supernova. And you know what? You never know, because they did not predict that explosion in 2019, or they did, and they didn't tell the public, quite possibly. Thank you very much. The Shuttles gang in the house. I don't know why I said Mecca again. That was very, very stupid. I went back up. I thought you were talking about something else. So sorry, Mika. Dumbass, Bruce. And I don't know if you guys are getting any snow in Texas, but I remember when the grid went down for you guys in Texas. That was pretty serious stuff. The grid went down. You got some cold weather. There was talk about it going to happen more and more often. And that is what's going to happen before we see a total shift. We're going to see complete weather mayhem. And that's what we're seeing. We're really seeing weather mayhem. Like you guys, where it's hot, it might get a lot hotter, or all of a sudden it might get super cold for a while. Some of us are lucky in all of it. Just ask Jason if he's going to go live with you, Bruce. Hard to watch, both without on screen. 2 Swartzes and 1 awesome. That's a lot of energy. 2 Swartzes on 1 screen. My brother will be here often, and as often as he wants, for sure, coming by the streams. Yeah, I'm happy to get back on my first stream. Second stream now in 2023. Finally able to get back. And yeah, Jason was stuck to stream a bit later because of him. I laughed, boy. I saw the mustache. I love it. And then I'm saying at the beginning, wait a minute, is there a mustache there? We see these bloody icons so bloody small. Peter and Kelly, thank you guys for being here. Through the years now, we're already in 2023. We're approaching 100,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to the channel and you want to encourage the channel, please take the time to subscribe to the channel. Again, Star Hunter, thank you for being here. Leia in the house. I finally let my beard grow. My wife hates it. It's often what the situation is. I guess it's a guy thing. We go through these things. Like I'm looking at myself and I'm saying, oh my God, imagine if I was really rude and I just had these damn handlebars right here and I shave all this. Shoot the handlebars. Leave if somebody writes handlebars, if I get 25 handlebar comments, I'll leave handlebars. Oh boy. I don't think the women will like me too much that way. Not that they all like me, but you know, people with handlebars, like a Hulk Hogan handlebar, you know. Well, a beard, I have a straight beard. I don't have the curly beard like everyone. I have like a ZZ Top beard. If I grow it, it'll be just a long beard. But in the future, it's how I see myself. You know, I still have some hair there, just at the line there. I see myself with long, long white hair, tied in a ponytail, big ass ZZ Top beard, all these big ass telescopes in my observatory in a couple of years, showing people more stuff about space. It'll be cool. I see my older self. I don't know if you've ever taken the time to do that, to imagine what you're going to look like when you're older. As of a couple of years, I'm easily being able to see that, noticing the changes. It's like you go 38 years, all of your life without any changes, then you hit 40. Oh shit. Thank you so much, Chickadee. Thank you. Welcome back to. I appreciate that, Julie Stats. You guys can check out the Real Stats channel also. Love her videos. Variety all over. She's in the South. Like, who doesn't like watching beautiful sunsets on videos? And lots of gators. And of course, she supports this channel a lot. And growing too slowly, though. You guys can go and encourage her too if you like the channels. We're all the same. We're pretty much like-minded people that are here. We're all about on the same funny level, meaning, you know, we let things slip. A lot of you guys and gals let a lot of things slip with Bruce. But I'm straight up. I don't hide, right? I'll come on and I'll talk the way I want to talk, and then I mean, I just don't hide. That's just how I am. I do hide when it comes to talking about things we're not allowed talking about, though, unfortunately. That's a little sad. Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Absolutely. We've been talking, Jason and I, all of our lives. Yes, it is. Lori Aston in the house. Yes, I see you too from Sydney. OZ, thank you very much. Been a while. Well, thank you for coming back. I've been off for 2 weeks on forced holidays in YouTube jail. And let me tell you, it's not the cleanest jail. Guaranteed. Yeah, same here. Jimbo, my girlfriend's never liked the beards if I let it grow. But I'm telling you, I want to try the handlebar mustaches. I'll be looking for 25 comments. The guy is just waiting for 25 comments because he wants to go and shave. I don't know if I'd have the courage to do it. And come on, all sassy and arrogant too with the handlebar mustaches, you know, big ass coffee cup, skull mug, big ass rings in each finger, to handlebar mustaches. I'd just like to do it as a character. It'd be fun. Hey, thank you so much, Miss Julie Stats. My internet sucks. So happy you're back. Hey, mine too. I don't know if you guys noticed the difference in the change in the quality of our internets now. For me here in Canada, it literally sucks. I'm happy to be back too. White Wolf asks if there's two suns. Please hit the thumb. For Dollar Love You, is there a green comet now? Visit my channel too. Yes, well, that's the thing. The comet just went by the sun. So right now, all the way up to February 1st, it's going to be seen. Apparently, it's going to be seen with the naked eye. I have to do some more research in that. Thanks again, Julie. I appreciate that. If you guys want to join me on Patreon for a couple of dollars a month, if ever I go down here, you'll know where to find me. Every video, except for the streams, every video always has the links to the fundraisers and the other sites that I'm on. I don't have thousands of fundraisers, and I don't. If you want to contribute to the channel, you can do it by coming here and leaving a comment, by watching a video and coming back, by subscribing. These are all things that help the channel grow, because I am trying to grow this year. And please do subscribe to join in the future live streams. I've been saying this for a year about now, that I'm going to put the streams only subscribers, but I'm going to take a year to warn people, because I'm trying to grow the channel. It would be better for me also, and maybe less hackers and stuff that will arrive. I doubt that. 8:03. 30 minutes late on the time. I've always liked that, eh? Suzanne is back in the house. Thank you very much. Hey, can you say "let the good times roll" in French for me? First, I'm going to check to see if there's a a problem with the joke. In French, let the good time, word for word. Laisse les bons moments rouler. Laisse les bons moments rouler. Laisse les bons moments rouler. It's not something you'll ever hear them say, but it would make sense. Unfortunately, all the expressions that we have in English can't be translated in French. Some of them don't make any sense. Like if I say that, laisse les bons moments rouler, someone will get a laugh, but they'll understand it, but they'll get a little chuckle. Probably say that was a weird way of saying it. Oh, since Mardi Gras. Oh, well, they would probably say, laisse les bons moments débuter. Laisse les bons moments commencer. Most likely. Jay Henry in the house. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, brother. Thanks for being here. Adam Truthfinder in the house. Hello, Lisa B. Lisa B, thank you for everything. Thanks for being here. I missed you guys. On the flip side, yes. Hey, mods in chat. Scrolling down now to get to the message. Southwest Pennsylvania, the sun is a rare sight. Jimbo, same here, man. Listen, since December 19th, 2022, the sun disappeared in the sky. It's happened all my life that you could go up to 3 days without seeing the sun. As a matter of fact, I've seen a week and a half with bad weather, but without having any bad weather. It was warm here, like 10 degrees, went up to 18 degrees, fog every day for over 11 or 12 days, did not see any sun, no moon, no stars at night, nothing. And they even started talking about it on the news, saying, we're not going to see much sunlight. So they started telling us how much sunlight that we're going to see. And I'm like, oh, are you serious? It's going to be that dark? Apparently, that's exactly what's going on. We're not seeing any of the bloody sun. It's driving me nuts. Pandora's Box, Extreme Truth. Yes. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. HARP, CERN, a whole bunch of things going on. Definitely going on. HARP, that they're microwaving the atmosphere. I'm sure it has to do with a lot of what's going on with the birds and stuff. So you have all these places on Earth scattered about with array systems and big satellite telescopes and HARP, CERN, and they have, I'm not allowed talking about it. This is why they took me down the last one, but the 5G towers and all that, the frequencies, I believe, is what's manipulating everything. It's what's controlling absolutely everything. Do you see that huge ejection from the sun the other day? Glad it wasn't pointed at us, or am I? Yeah, I did see it in the news. And I also, because there was no sky here, Yeah, it's a very good thing that wasn't pointed at us. But right now, two very active spots that are letting go coronal mass ejections and causing solar storms on another limb side of the sun. Now it's going to come to the eastern limb, and we're going to see both of those spots. Today, I looked online. There was over each sunspot has several sunspots. So there's like hundreds of sunspots facing Earth. And a lot of them are big gathering of sunspots. Very, very concerning. I'm definitely worried about the sun. And I said to myself, I knew it, and a lot of you did too. When it's about to really hit, we're going to see for the first time, I have to say at least once, and this is the first time, the first snowfall that stayed here in Canada, where I am right now, was today, January 13th. And now, hang on, if there's a rainstorm tonight and it gets warm, it'll all melt, but I don't think so. Some mysterious reason they're announcing a couple of cold days, which there shouldn't be, because they're saying the opposite of what they were saying now. So more and more, the news, the weather is having a hard time to say exactly what's going on. They're repeating themselves, right? I love you for it, Lisa B. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, you guys. Hey, Lori, we're starting to see it in 18. We started seeing it in 218, if that's what you mean. Absolutely. To be honest with you, these pole shifts can last 65,000 years. I have no idea, 10,000 years. We're not supposed to see it so much as it's progressing, but when it gets to the end of the shift happening at that moment, we start to see a ramping up of a lot of storms and earthquakes. I would say 218, 219. Do you see what happened? Meteors coming into Russia, Siberia, the sinkholes that are forming in Siberia. And if you don't do any research or follow whistleblower channels, you're not going to have a clue of what's going on, those big events that are going on. The explosion in Tonga. Kai had sent me a video of the explosion in Tonga, and the explosion did not come from in the water. It came from something overhead that went down. So getting back to the UFO report, they still did not confirm that it's not an adversarial country or a foreign country, these lights. So you know what? There's also something to do with health. There's a health report in the UFO report. So the scary thing is that we don't know what these lights are. If the lights are toxic, if they're poisonous, if it's an adversarial country like China or Russia that could be actually going over top and maybe even poisoning us. Who knows? We're talking just theories here, if YouTube will permit me to do so. Age Nas, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. You guys rock. Appreciate that, brother. Beyond Undisclosed is in the house. Medical misinfo, Beyond Undisclosed. Medical misinfo, a journalism strike, even though I'm not a journalist, which was misinformation. Talking about a moment where presidents were voted in a certain country. Talked about some of the votes, and I got in trouble. They took it down. Many CMEs may happen much. Absolutely. Could be coronal mass ejection. Thanks again, you guys, for the contributions. And Age Nas, I appreciate that, you guys. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for being here in 2023. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Since I wasn't able to be here to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. For those that don't know it yet, my channel was taken down for 2 weeks for having spoken about something, getting a strike for medical misinformation, a whole bunch of other things every time I talk about something. Nothing related to the moon, of course, because we could say anything we want. We can say that, we got to be careful talking about war now and a whole bunch of things that we have to be careful for. Yeah, it was awesome. Made music and and that was just a demo, but I loved it. Hello there, Margaret. Thank you very much. Adios. Juste au moment que je suis décollé, just when I was leaving, it was getting freaking good. It has a great sound with the pedals. filling in and stuff like that, power chords and that, man. Wow. All the songs, you must be having a hell of a lot of fun. And now looking up those backing tracks without guitar. You can have backing tracks without the drum or with the drum and stuff. Take your time playing all night. You have bloody fingers and sore fingers by the time you're done. Leia, thank you so much. Thank you, guys, gals. Really, thank you so much. Age Nost, you said it. Prepare with water and food. You know, I got a big ass bag, excuse the expression, of rice, right? Parboiled rice, like a big bag. Sometimes, like when things go down, we're not going to be down forever, but it could be, say, if we're down for 3 weeks, 3 months, maybe 6 months. It'd be handy to have some food aside. You go out and find some wood if there's no floods, and you make your food on the fire outside. Literally, that's what I'm ready to do there by this point now. Yeah, Lisa B. Yeah, it was an awesome stream. The pedals, the setup, very professional setup, bro. Aliao's super cool, man. The beautiful microphone and everything is beautiful new electric guitar and acoustic guitar now. He got rid of his Jeanette. Well, not get rid of her, but you know, he doesn't talk to her as much, I'm sure. Jeanette's is guitar, by the way. His first guitar. First love. Let me scroll down here. Beyond Undisclosed, thanks again, for being here. Appreciate you guys. There are hundreds of earthquakes. Absolutely, Jimbo. Yeah, like if those of you who take the time, thanks again, you guys. Take the time to go look at the Richter scale, all the readings and earthquakes. It's continual. Always in the southern hemispheres. You look at the South Pacific is where it's going to happen. Where you saw Tonga, we saw the Canary Islands with an incredible volcano. I watched that every night. That's one volcano. It wasn't even a huge volcano. It ate through the volcano. It's crazy. You can imagine if you have a couple of active volcanoes, and it's going to happen. The sun is in charge of the volcanoes. The sun regulates the volcanoes all the time. Here's another thing. Earth moves a little faster when certain things and events happen with the magnetosphere and the atmosphere. The moon, apparently, that's there counteracts that rotational change in the speed. There's 2 years now in a row that the rotational speed has changed, but it can be, you're fighting over what the reason is. It could actually be quite a few reasons, actually. I love you for it, Chickadee. I thank you guys and gals so much for having joined the Patreon. Really appreciate that. I've been trying to grow that the Patreon channel for years, and I've not gotten a lot of people there. But honestly, the people that are there are real, and I wouldn't change a thing. They're the backbone of this channel. Like you guys are literally the backbone of the channel. Everyone here. Hundreds of earthquakes, Jimbo, and they're getting bigger, and a lot of big ones too, like 6s, 7s, and 8s. You see it pretty often, depending on the height it is, sea level or not. You know, it could change everything, they say. Bruce is about to cloud up and rain on these trolls. Yes, yes. I'm gonna let the Reaper out. Jeez. The trolls I don't mind so much, but the guy, one of them is a guy right here in town, you know, or in one of our towns. He shouldn't be doing that. No, man, exactly. Too cloudy here too, Peter. I did not see the comet. I saw your comment though, but a little late. No, I didn't see it, man. It was horrible here. We were in an ice storm as of yesterday, a very big ice storm actually. It rained. Oh, hold on, guys. Can I reach that? It rained. It snowed. It hailed. It had a bit of everything. I don't see handlebar mustache yet. I'm gonna go down here. Anyhow says, no problem, bro. Laisse-moi savoir si tu veux que je mette un autre mail si jamais. Oui, exactement. Puis je vais te donner le heads up quand est-ce le faire. Puis on va faire ça direct une couple de jours, man. And I'm sorry for the delay. I'm actually happy that I saw it. I had no idea that you sent something. I didn't know how it worked, but with pleasure, man. Yes, Sugar B, you said it. We need a Patriot to buy YouTube. You're absolutely right about that. Hey, thank you so much, Gary Lapointe Sr., and thanks for the ongoing support, bro. The comments, everything, you guys. Bruce says, why haven't you posted on Home Network? You would get network coverage. Hey, man, I didn't know about that. Home Network. I'll write it down and I'll check it out, man. Home Network. Oh, wow. I took some notes down here. Home Network. Thanks, man. I'll check that out. What did I write here? Yeah. Comet 2022 E3 ZTF. It was spotted flying past Jupiter. Will be seen flying by the sun on January 12th. February 1st will go by Earth. So, when comets go by the sun, what happens to the sun? The sun gets very active. If the sun is very active, can it have a pull on the comet? You can be sure as hell it can have a pull on the comet. Can that comet inch its way closer to Earth? Probably. You know, a large object just entered the solar system. Like, that's one of many. But NASA just spoke about it very recently again. Large object, they have no idea what it is. Let me tell you something, guys. An alien invasion, in theory, could be something very possible. We sent out probes in space, which was the dumbest effing thing anybody could ever do. Send out and push junk out from Earth, destroy space, pollute it so that, other aliens can see us and come back. My gosh. We have supposedly spirits, demons, and where is the demon realm? Is it the alien realm or is it a realm on its own? Are all these dimensions compatible? Are they all connected to themselves? Do people change state and form when they go through all these dimensions, or you can't go through the dimensions? Here's the scary part. If someone in another dimension goes through your dimension, they're most likely invisible. And that's a scary thing because we wouldn't be able to see them unless we were using, of course, special filters. And we are locked at 100 viewers, but we're only at 90 viewers. Still good. Still good. Thanks again, Adam. Truth Finders. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, man, it's been a while. Seriously, 2 weeks is a bit much. Smash that like button. Thank you, guys. Scott Lee's here. I can never see everybody because I want to get down to the bottom, but when I do, I miss everyone. Emmy, M Tex is in the house. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's to you all. And I thank you so much. Lisa B, thanks again. Scrolling down, time mark 8:50. Oh, wow. Okay. I was a little late then. White Wolf. I caught two. Oh, sorry. Somebody just asked me about the two suns. I'm so sorry about that. There's Gate Smasher. Two suns. Thanks, man. Sorry. So sorry. I'll tell you what. I saw a large object going by the sun. I can't confirm to you that I see a second sun, but I'm there. I'm there with you on the theory, anyways, that there's a possibility there could be possibly more than one sun and like more than two suns, even. Yeah, as crazy as it sounds. We know, sorry for the wait. We know there's China made a sun that burnt many times, many millions of degrees hotter than our own sun. Now, I had the understanding that our sun had a certain temperature because it was so huge, right? you think the bigger the star, the hotter it is, right? But then you have China making a literal sun, right? So the ideal is free energy. Another thing that they don't like me talking about, literally take me down for talking about these things. The free energy. We shouldn't we shouldn't have to pay for energy. Oh God, I'm gonna have Speedos in my head now. Yeah, Greece. Yeah, I guess so. That's true. That's true though. That's what they say. Or like in Florida, whales and Speedos. When people from Quebec go down to Florida. First time walking down the beach. Hello. Oh, hi. From Quebec? Yeah, that's insulting. How'd you know I was from Quebec? It's Christmas and you're swimming. It's winter. I'm like, winter? There's no snow here. There's no winter here. It's colder, especially people in Florida are used to, I guess, the change. But seeing them walking on the beach with a little coat and a little toque and stuff like that, what the hell's wrong with those people? They were saying, what the hell's wrong with this guy going swimming for Christmas a long time ago? FAA has been talking a lot. Excuse me, guys. I hope I muted that out. Oh no, only a little piece of fisherman friend left. For your big coughs, fisherman's friend. FAA Wolf Creek Pass. I didn't hear about that one. FAA's been they've been seeing a lot of UFOs. Kansas sighting a whole ocean, a whole sea of them. Landed on a mountain, some UAP lights that were seen landing and taking off. That was the same month that I got in 2022, the UFOs taking off. Those of you just arriving to the channel that are new, thank you so much for being here. Floyd in the house. And if you didn't know it, I film with an infrared camera. I get UFOs right here close to my house, and they fly over the house. They stop over top of my house. We can see them interacting, static electricity coming from them, magnetism. We can see a whole bunch of different things. And very recently in 2022, those that didn't see, I was able to capture a division of UFOs leaving the surface. 3 lights and then 3 lights and then 3 lights. I was able to film 3 or 6 of the lights. Some of them started even coming back down. And on January 6th, 2023, I got another UFO in the same area. And January 11th. So the next video to be up here is going to be the recent January 11th sighting. Please cross your fingers for me tomorrow that I get the sun. I have to get the sun. I want to be a witness of the sun. As bad as it is, it's really, really bad. The conclusion of the Pentagon report is that, thank you, that there's still no proof. Yeah. You know what? I could have guessed that. They're changing the idea of UAPs, guys, and UFOs. They're making it different fields and different findings. So they're going to find one. Basically, everything's being stored in data online. As long as these things don't reoccur, they're put away and they're signed off as data. But that's just for us, the public. They don't want to show us. Well, White Wolf says it. Why is no one talking about it? Lots of things that people aren't talking about. So White Wolf, he caught the 2 suns, and that is something incredible. That's, I'll tell you why people aren't talking about it, man. From here to another family member that lives 15 minutes away, their sky is always different with mine, always different. I see the sun, they don't see the sun. They see the sun, I don't see the sun. And when I saw a large object going by the sun, a whole bunch of people started coming on. Bruce, everyone would have seen that. No, because nobody stares at the sun. Only you and I, man. That's how it is. People, Peter Benton, people that film the sun, he films the sun too. When you film the sun, you're going to see a whole lot of phenomena. I was able to get a fireball spitting out of the sun. Oh, that's what I was supposed to put in the last video too. I will add that in the last video. Real plasma being ejected from the sun, rugged, jagged piece that spirals around, and you see the plume of a smoke coming off with a regular camera, man. A regular camera. You have to be there at the right time, at the right chance, at the right time. And sometimes, most of the time, you go up on the sun and you're not going to get anything, right? Not very professional of me gobbling on my cough drop. I'm sorry about that. Crazy Music Space Jam is in that. There we go. Thank you, Bruce. No, thank you. Guys, that's Elias Valhatla's channel. Let's hear Elias, one of the mods. Go over to Crazy Music Space Jam. I'm going to be part of the channel too. He's leaving me on as a worker to do some projects with him. And I have my music channel, Bruce's Music, but on this channel here, we'll be doing some collabs together and stuff. I want you to go see his setup. So that's Elias's channel. Take note, guys. Crazy Music Space Jam. He's just starting his channel. You don't have to go every stream if you don't want to, but go and support him. Give him a little thumbs up, a hello. Encourage him. It's fun when people encourage each other on their channels. Damn right. So j'avais de la misère à y aller. I had problems going to Crazy Music Space Jam because of the Chrome again and Santana. Hey, Santana, man. Tu connais-tu du Santana? Dans le temps, j'en jouais de Santana. Sorry. Getting carried away here. Check out the Real Stats channel too. I'm telling you guys, we have a lot of fun. These people are all jokers like me. We joke, well, maybe not as bad as me, but they love joking around too. And often it's just the people that are here that connect, Yeah, I'm so sorry, White Wolf. For those just arriving, I start off at the top and I stay stuck and I go down slowly. I try to answer everyone. But that's why I should scroll down a bit more often. I'm sorry about that, man. Pretty sure now people know that you got they got two sons. Hans Valentine, thank you very much. Hello, Bruce, and all peace, love to you all. Thank you very much. Off the hook, Jeff Beck. Yeah, so sorry to hear about that. Really sad. Especially that we can't even talk why, but there's also Anne Murray passed away recently. Bob Barker's still alive and ticking. Be sure to get your pets spayed and neutered. Now they're neutering people. Yeah, eh? Wonder why. Bruce, I have a guy who rebuilt music stuff here. If you are interested, I pay $20, $30 for almost a pedal effect. Shit, c'est donné, man. Each of those pedals, when I started playing back, my God, I started playing way back. When I started playing back in the day, a pedal was anywhere from rare, $100, $80 to $400-$500, and even more complex. I had some a pad at one point. It was a pad with 6 or 7 pedals on the top. Did all the different, had the wah, had the distortion. Merci, Leaus. I'm going to remember that. My email, Bruce Swartz 75, all together a commercial, gmail.com. I'll write right here for you, man. And it's half hacked right now. I get over 1,150 emails a day, and 1,150 of them are all spam, scams, a whole bunch of things coming in. So, yeah, for sure. Yeah, but as long as he's not hacking, because if he's hacking, I'll send some. That little mask that he has, the anonymous mask, he's just a little character. I'll send some people to fix him. They won't even have to ask. If he's got a back door, that's where they'll be able to get in. We wouldn't want our friend Pat to start hacking our channels. There's been a lot of people seeing that the last few weeks. A commercial, White Wolf saying it could be a second sun is possible on the planet. Absolutely. Many are talking about it. We talk about it here. We've been talking about that here for years on end. Years. Laurent Fontaine, sup, merci, mon frère. Yeah, they do, Jimbo, and I got lots of them here. Lots. And the sad part is they tried to infiltrate. So in the member side, there's people that have been members that have never commented. I've never heard of them, never seen them at all. They become a member and they hide. It's okay because you become a member, do what you want, but there's evil intention. So the sad part is people infiltrate the Patreon channels and they get on there and they reach patrons saying, I'm having a hard time with Bruce. He's not responding to me. I can't play the video. What's going on? And they try to cause a lot of problems on the Patreon channel. I've had over 100 people on Patreon. I've not even had 100 subs on Patreon, but I had 100 people go on Patreon just to cause problems and to get me shut down. Was shut down 3 times, reopened it. But it's a good thing because now Patreon says you won't be taken down anymore. Now we know that there's a problem. I warned them when you have a Patreon channel, I took the time to call them, phone number, and tell them I have a problem. I'm very hated with my research. It's very controversial. Religious people attack and whatnot, spiritual people. There's lots of different groups that come here and attack, eh? Diamond wasn't bold. Off the hook. Thanks so much. Miss you guys so much. Seriously happy to be back. Cindy Durbin, thank you. Thanks, Lisa, for everything, you guys. Yeah, that's scary as hell, man. His highness, you know it. Holy shit. Yeah, because that's what happens, right? It's going to spit out a big piece, and when it hits out a big spit out a big piece, it makes asteroids. The sun, hey, 216, guys. 216. I was saying it. The sun is what's causing all the asteroids in the planet. All the stars are suns, and they're causing all the asteroids that we see. Why would something enter the solar system 2 days ago that is bigger than Earth? Why would that happen? Right? They say, oh, after the Big Bang. Yeah, bull crap. There's a change in direction so much. It's ridiculous. There's a lot that we don't understand about space, I'm pretty sure. Lots that we don't understand. Same, man. Same. I wouldn't because I can't hack, right? Because I want my channel to stay up. But somebody asked the last show, where are the good hackers? That's right. People that are trying to fuck around with the channel. Geez, I wish these people would come to my house so I could meet them in person. It would be a very a different game. It'd be fair. Not everyone wants to bug a 250-pounder guy. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, right? Soon to be 225. I said that a year ago and it didn't happen. Harder to lose weight when you get older. Ah, yes, brother. I got it. Yeah, that's another thing on the weather cams. You have to be very careful because 99.9% of the videos and the cams that people are recording are not second suns, eh? Most of them. I confirm to you that I've seen legitimately on a weather cam that somebody else posted a legit second sun. It's, as a matter of fact, it looked like the same size, like they were side by side. Here in Montreal, White Wolf, we had excuse me, excuse me, we had a sun at 9:30 at night p.m. on the side of a highway showing up in the sky in Montreal. It was on the weather channel in French, Météo Média, that they posted that last year in 2022. And the next day, they took it down and they stopped talking about it. And they put up another article the day after, the third day or fourth day, and they said that it was military training tested in. What the hell is it with that? Like, the problem I have is that the military have too much access in doing things without being watched, or quality control in what they're doing. They're just going out doing these trainings or secret projects now, the governments and stuff. I mean, there's too much power to the military. That's honestly what happened. The military took over, the CIA and everything. They have too much power now, and can't really talk about it though, unfortunately. Sugar Bee, what I thought is that, and I hope you guys saw it. I hope you saw that, Sugar Bee. The big, I'm telling you, it's a quarter the size of the sun what went by the sun. I show it with clouds going on. I have a real legit video of several large objects coming from the sun, guys. I'm not venting myself here. It's because a lot of people come here and say, did you get this? Did you get that? And they don't know it. I got double lunar waves. I got lunar waves several times, 3 times, but once a double lunar wave, very well pronounced. And I believe all the fabric of space and time that's being pushed, the solar winds, the explosion in Betelgeuse, 219 Betelgeuse exploded. So the lunar wave that I filmed, I believe it's explosions from neutron stars, things like Betelgeuse, maybe black holes. Black holes are very dense objects, creates a dimple in the fabric of space and time. And that dimple, okay, there's a corona around a black hole. They know that now. The only reason why we can see these black holes is because of the light that's emanating around them. But what is that sending as um, a frequency or as physical matter towards other planets outside it? Like a drop in the river, often scientists, is the way they explain it. When you drop something in the water and several rings form, and what happens after the rings form, you start seeing the rings going like this, and then all of a sudden it's just waves and jumble. That's what the universe is doing right now. They're trying to back engineer the universe, and they're not going to be able to. They're going to have to trying to find out what started it all. I think it's pretty obvious. It's a continuation of the chemicals reacting, and then everything goes dead, everything gets cold, and then there's an accumulation of more energy or gas or certain types of chemicals and elements that mix with other elements. It's pretty obvious. It's never ending, and it just continues. I had a dream the other day, or a vivid dream, imagining what the universe looked like and what shape the universe would have. And I was thinking a round planet, like a sphere, but maybe a flat donut disc. First flat planet, it's in the news. It's a donut. It was caused by a black hole compressing this star like a donut. So now the star is flat and it's outwards in a disc shape. So flat discs and planets exist. Just wanted to shoot that in there. People are always getting so mad. Are you a flat earther? If so, I'll kill you, Bruce. So weird. No, I'm not a flat earther, and don't give a crap what shape the earth is. We're stuck on it. Either way. Either way, we're stuck on it. Teddy Rose in the house. Thank you very much. Thanks, Cindy. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Julie. Yep, the myevent.com is raising money for all the equipment and future events. Drone coming hopefully this year when things start going well and they stop taking me down. Scott Lee says, I saw a video of the moon. Thank you very much, Miss Stats. I saw a video of the moon, says Scott Lee, that some women posted, and there is a planet-like object next to it. Interesting. You know, it's starting to happen a bit more now. A planet-like object next to it. You know what? And they're not there for long, right, Scott Lee? Like somebody posts that and everyone goes and sees it, and you don't see that there's something next to the moon. Why? Well, because the planets that we see that are either in a conjunction or going between the sun and Earth, they go by fast enough. You see them going by and then they disappear. And the worst of it, the minute that there's something beside the sun or the moon that's right beside it, you see it because of the glow of the moon. The minute it starts shifting away, it's in the darkness. So unless you see it right next to the moon, that's why everyone says, how come they're always right next to the moon? Why don't they show it a bit further than the moon? Why is it always beside the moon? It's manipulated. No, it's not manipulated. Not necessarily. It's because you're seeing that because of the moon, the light from the moon, and the bending of the light. When I capture an object hitting the moon, those of you that have been here for a while saw some really cool large objects I was able to film with the 14-inch telescope hitting the moon. Notice I only see it when it arrives really close to the moon. It gets very bright and then disappears as it hits. In my case, it hit the moon, but sometimes it goes behind the moon. I think so, Adam. Honestly, I'm worried about the China. Yeah, China or Russia, but I would think more China. I am Kai's in the house. Enjoy. Bon appetit, sir. Bruce, have you all that equipment? Bruce, you have all that equipment and you don't see another sun or planet or spaceship? Of course not. There's no sun there right now. I confirm it to you. When you see a sun beside the other sun, it's because for whatever the phenomena, it appears. So that means think of it like the sun is in orbit of another sun. So that sun every 6 months, 3 months, 1 year, 3 years goes around. You'll never see another sun again there. It's not like you're going to see that every day there. You're going to see it on a weather camera if it's really that. And honestly, I've had people send me hundreds of them. And White Wolf, that's why I have so many trolls. Because it's something I hate doing so much, looking at someone's work. Because when they say, hey, check it out, what do you think of it? And I'm sitting there going, I don't know what to say sometimes. I know what a real object looks like beside another sun. If somebody traffics it and puts it far away and it looks brighter than the sun, there's lots of very easy ways to find out, when people are faking it or not. White Wolf, I don't know if you just arrived to this channel, but there are hundreds of objects I captured. I would say I'm the only one that has a video of a planet leaving beside the sun. I've never seen that. Never seen anyone show a sun with another planet literally moving beside it. You can be sure there's not hundreds of thousands of those videos. Nioka Lopez, Cuba, muchas gracias. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. And thanks for coming back. Hey, White Wolf, on space.com, they showed the closest and clearest view of the moon. And honestly, if I was to show that with my 14-inch telescope, everyone would unsubscribe from my channel. They're lying. They're not zooming up on the moon. If you're seeing a complete gray moon and you're seeing no color, they're deliberately putting it in black and white. I see more spots on the surface with my 14-inch than NASA's James Webb Telescope and satellites. Like every image they show. When they show the center peak of Copernicus closer up, it's all bullshit. That's all bullshit. There's no way in hell that you wouldn't see all the smaller structures, and that's the secret that they're hiding. So what they do is they get a nice shot from Earth, with maybe 9-inch, 10-inch, 11-inch telescope, and after that they zoom into that image. They don't grab the telescope and zoom into the surface to see the smaller objects. The image of Copernicus, I counted them, over 146 bumps that I got with my telescope that's not in the 1,000 times more zoomed image from NASA. So I call the bullshit. Creepin' Jay, I forgot to say hello to him too, I'm sure. Is Maya here? Hello, Skywise Observations. Thanks again, Julie. Richard D in the house. Hey, Richard. How's it going, my brother? Thank you so much, Richard. Appreciate it, man. I'm very happy to be back. No comment. And a one. Handlebars. Oh, the trolls are going to love that. Maybe not my mother, but handlebars. All right, we need only 24 more handlebar comments. Don't dare me. Oh. Thanks again, Julie. Yeah, Creepin' Jay says his internet's been crappy. Same mine. Mary Lynn's in the house. Yeah, same here, guys. Major difference. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that, man. Mark Goldman. Yes, F YouTube. I'm on Rumble, bro. Bruce Cesal is already there, having a lot of problems. It's the worst platform ever, but you can go and check it out. I just posted a video about Gates and about his association, man. And that's a video I posted here, and I got a strike when I posted it in the members. Only a few members saw it. Check it out, man. I'm there. I'm going to try to be present there at the same time. Mark Goldman, that's 829. Everyone's already gone. I'm sure of it. There's Julie's channel if you guys want to subscribe to it, and I hope you all will. Cindy. Yes, my dear friend, Cindy Durbin. He got busted. Well, I don't know if he's busted. Yeah. Are they going to actually do the bust? I hope so. Because, some documents that our little Biden has been holding. Barack Obama also has some documents that he very conveniently took out of there. As a matter of fact, Hillary Clinton, I mean, it's one after the other. It's crazy stuff. Global warming is caused by the sun. Yes, sir. I believe that. Absolutely. And we're going to see some serious stuff happening too. Oh, is he? Absolutely. And you guys can check out Jason John Schwartz's channel. It's my brother's channel. And you guys can give him a like and have some fun. He's a funny guy too. A good guy. Get along good with him. Christopher Rollins says, I just want to get 500 subs so I can use community tab. Guys, to encourage, I'm sub to Christopher Rollins. To encourage Christopher Rollins, check out his channel. He has a nice 14-inch telescope also, and he wants to be able to use his community tab. Honestly, I don't blame him for it. I love using the community tab. You can share a lot of news there. A lot of people create really nice communities there. So give Christopher Rollins a little bit of love, support of the channel. He's been here for a while. I tell everyone about your channel. Hey, thank you so much, Jimbo. Thanks, guys. Thank you, El Morales. Thanks, my friends, for stopping by. There's a simple UFO detector everybody can make. about $20 of parts, and it works. It is built around a compass. Interesting. A bell, a breaker, switch, and a battery. That's an interesting one, Ajnost. Bobana, thanks again for being here. I think you should go for it, Bruce. You can always grow it back. Oh, handlebar number 2. Yeah, exactly. Just fun. Honestly, I wouldn't last more than one stream with it, but just for the fun of it. Just so honestly, it's just so I can post a few shots in the community of me really mad and talking with the handlebar mustache. Looks so impressive when Hulk Hogan gets mad. I have to grow them a bit more solid though. I could do that. Process of our climate. I listen to Graham Hancock and his colleague. Well, there is a global warming, that's for sure. And it is part of a natural process. So, with the pollution and everything we're doing excessively to not help it, that's the problem. That's where everything is getting a lot worse. But honestly, there definitely is the global warming. That's the way I feel, because I had no snow here this winter. It's something that's happening. Is it a natural process? Yeah. Everything that happens in space is a natural process, but I would never exclude that they're manipulating the ionosphere. You could ask Hancock and colleagues about Graham Hancock, which I know him, by the way. You can ask him about why they created a patent in the 40s, the American government, to manipulate the ionosphere to control the weather. They have the capability of controlling the size of a hurricane, to control the speed of a hurricane, and also to control its trajectory by doing things like dropping dry ice or certain elements and chemicals and products inside of um, these storms, which is very, very dangerous. Niurka Lopez, Cuba. Wow. Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, sister. Muchas gracias, amiga. Vive la vie et la paix. Oui, ici bas surtout, sur Terre et dans l'espace. So sorry, I'm always talking to you. I never know in English ou j'espère que si tu comprends plus le français, là, je vais le savoir, là, je vais pouvoir te répondre plus en français. Live life in peace, yes. Both here and in space, like he says. Hey, Nyurka Lopez, Cuba, muchas gracias. Thank you so much. Sorry I'm so late on the comments, you guys. There's Maya. Happy New Year's and um, Merry Christmas. Thanks for being here, Maya. Yes, Maya, and I appreciate it. I love you for it. Thank you so, so much. I was on Facebook at one point. You were even there on Facebook, but then I got off. So many problems I had. I'm going to the mail. No, probably not yet, Mary Lynn. I'm going to the mail, though, in a couple of days. I'm going to be able to absolutely confirm that, because everything I get in, I always, always, always thank the people. And Mary Lynn, I got your name jotted down that you did send something. And also, I'm going to confirm when I get a Christmas card. I thank you very much, Mary Lynn. Promise to confirm that. Expression pour dire cool, Raoul, il n'y a pas le feu au lac, juste sur la Lune, des feux avec fumée. Oui, puis il y en a beaucoup de feux avec fumée sur la Lune. Ça, c'est définitive. Nuages, feu, explosion, il y a beaucoup de choses là. Thank you, Leia. It's my Patreon channel if you guys want to join the Patreon channel. If I go down here, that's where you're going to find me, guys. Merci, Elias. Yeah, it's incredible, the support here, you guys. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much, Lisa B. Suzanne, thanks for being here. You guys are the kind ones. I appreciate it. Love you guys. Yesterday, before I went to bed, said Creeping Jay, I looked at the moon. The following morning, look at it again. It barely moved an inch. Hey, bro, thanks for sharing that. I can confirm that I saw that too. You're absolutely right about that. I noticed that. I also noticed that the moon a lot in 2022 was crazy, coming up over the horizon, and it would stay low in the sky, and it would go in the south, and it wasn't rising in the east anymore. It was rising in the southeast, more on this end, and then it would end in the south, and it would do just a little. It would stay low all morning and afternoon, and then between 2 and 4 o'clock, it would drastically rise quickly and then descend, but not doing the line on the elliptic line. It's staying there, going up and going right down beside it, up and right down beside it. I saw that several times, the moon doing that. That's absolutely crazy. Well, right now it can get crazy bad. As a matter of fact, the problem is all the planes that are flying around. As a matter of fact, you know how they grounded the planes the other day? They're not going to necessarily mention it, but it could have had something to do with the sun. They're having problems with the grid. The sun is affecting it. It sends it's magnetism. Okay. Stick a magnet beside your computer, stick a magnet beside your television. Let me know how it's going to react. Let me know if you get some spots showing up. Well, that's what's happening with Earth. And when the sun reacts like that and explodes and sends solar storms, sometimes Earth rotates faster. When Earth rotates faster, there's something that happens to the magnetism and the atmosphere. There's pink auroras that showed up on one of the two poles or both poles when some radiation came into our atmosphere, supposedly our magnetosphere, for the first time, they said, and it entered. So it's charged particles leaving the sun at millions of kilometers an hour, just darting through everything and piercing through the atmosphere. We have a protection around Earth that is supposed to get rid of the sunlight. Sunlight bounces back. That's always been, when you don't get a greenhouse effect, you get the sunlight that hits the ground and it goes right back to where it comes from. But what's happening is now that sunlight is remaining trapped here on Earth and is not bouncing back. If we put a lot of clouds, I can't see how that's going to help anything. And it's creating a greenhouse effect. We got climate change, and people fight about climate change. Here's the thing. I see a lot of smart people saying the same thing as me, though, and are saying climate is changing. There is climate change, but it doesn't mean it's manipulated, but it doesn't mean it's not. I think it's a bit of both. I confirm to you that they're manipulating the weather. They have the patent to control the weather. Maybe Earth is completely terraformed. Maybe they have to keep doing all this, the elements, not the elements, sorry, the products and chemicals that they apply in the chemtrails and whatnot. Maybe that's to create the atmosphere around Earth. Maybe if they weren't doing that, we wouldn't have any clouds. That's a scary thought. We do see the clouds forming, but Marilyn, thank you so much for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, be careful giving out your location, some of you. Be careful if you guys are asking other people where they live. Not everybody wants to share that, especially with all the trolls that we have here. Not now, but often. Crazy Music Space Jam is where you want to go see the equipment that he just got himself. He had a nice stream and he was showing the equipment. A lot of fun we're going to be having. Oh, yeah, Sugar Bee. Lucky you for having seen the moon. I did not see it. I love it. Anti-gravity emitters. Wouldn't that be a good place to stick them in the South Pole? if Earth was an actual UFO, gravity emitters, thinking crazy stuff. Oh yeah, Richard D. I believe it. Always sunny Florida. But listen, I'm telling you, yeah, we were like many days, weeks, over a month now with no sun in the sky. It was actually very scary because it's the 2 weeks that I was taken off YouTube and put in jail, YouTube jail. I mean, there was no sky. Talk about being punished. There was absolutely nothing. I couldn't make videos, except on the other platforms I was producing on Patreon. Speaking of Patreon, thank you so much, Age Nost. Appreciate it, you guys. I, Marilyn, Darla will have nothing to do with my mail. Thank you so much, Marilyn. I'll check that out. And I promise, like I said, I'll give you the heads up. I have to go. If, mail is out of my town. It's like 25 minutes away. And I'll go there and gather in probably the next couple of days. I'll be talking about it. I'll give you guys a heads up. Oh, sweet. Thank you so much, Marilyn. Yeah, so do I, Chickadee. But that's why I got taken down. Funny, eh? The buggers. Leia, thanks again. Brandon is going to jail. Yes. I am Kai. I hope so, though. Like, seriously, I hope it's actually something that's going to happen, that they are going to go to jail, that he is going to go to jail. Marilyn, thanks again, for becoming a member. Good. Good. Get some bacon, everybody. Our friend Gate Smasher, hoorah. You got to check out Gate Smasher's channel. Bruce doesn't go often. I should. I go to Julie's channel for some reason. Gate Smasher, Julie, I love you guys for coming to this channel and last year, and for the amazing support that you're giving it, for coming back, for speaking about the channel. So that's how it is, creating a channel. You start off by a little thing. You mother. Keep forgetting what I'm saying. Yeah, beans, rice. We're jumping in different conversations here, but I know exactly what you're saying. Stock up. Yeah, beans and rice. Imagine how long you can last with that. The guy's like, I'm not going to eat no beans. Oh, yes. You're going to eat beans for sure. Yeah, not the time. I mean, the time between them, every 6 months that a conjunction can come by. The planet can come by every 6 months, or way longer. It can come by, Laurent, every 10,000 years, every 15,000 years. There's a planet-sized planetoid going around the sun every 3 years, confirmed by scientists online, credible scientists, the ones that aren't lying. Talking about Biden, his reputation has always been crap for me. That would be so cool. It would be so cool. You're sitting in your house and you're there with a girl in your house, and you say, "Hey, wait a minute. Shh. You hear that?" She goes, "No, what?" "Don't move. I'll be right back." Take out the lightsaber, go outside. What the hell is he doing out there? Whoops, little spark. You know what? I think we're all robots. I think we are. We're sitting here saying, "Oh, look, I wouldn't want to be a robot. I got real skin." What skin? What is skin? right? We look at all the animals and say, wow, they're weird. I think we're the weird ones. Love it. Well said. Michelle Adams, thank you very much for coming by. Nice to see you, Michelle. Yeah, don't mention it. It'll be better. Because I don't usually receive any in mail. We get a lot that say it. Hundreds will come here and say, sent you this, sent you bucks, sent you bucks, sent you bucks, sent you bucks. Most of them didn't, eh? Oui, Normand Craig, je suis de retour, mon frère. Puis en même temps, demain, en direct sur la chaîne Avenue Québec Astronomy, t'es 2 semaines, Normand, sans être capable de poster des vidéos. 2 weeks not being able to post videos. Sucks. Star Hunter, thanks again for being here, man. So if I scroll all the way down, I'm going to miss. Thank you, Darla. Hey, Jean Claude, Beyond Mystic 003 in the house. You guys can check out his channel too. His channel is growing very quickly. You want to know about silver and gold? Interviews people about that. You want to know about spirituality? Talk about UFOs. That's the channel to be. He's in the now. He's in the woo. Snowing here in southwest Pennsylvania. It's round balls. Yeah, small hail looking snow. Isn't that interesting, Jimbo? Well, I'll tell you what, it looks like fake snow, doesn't it? I got that here 2 days ago also. When I get off here, where I'm going right now is I'm going in the back to shovel the balcony that has about 10 feet of snow on it because I can hear it cracking. So we got our first snowfall that stayed here for me, and it's quite a snowfall too. My robot eye is starting to. It could be. They said it already went by, and then they said it's going to come back again or not, that it went by. But I'm telling you, man, I filmed a large purple rock going by the sun. It was absolutely incredible. I got the proof of that. I filmed a cloud going by in front of the sun and the planet to show that it wasn't like you can tell. You can tell most people get those little pink green spots, which is refraction, right? Chromatic aberration, whatnot. And when you start moving when you're on a tripod, the sun's moving over, that spot will stay there and it'll go over the sun and it looks like a planet moving. That's not what I have. I have a planet leaving from behind the sun, coming out. We see it at a distance beside the sun and then disappears. And that's how you see the big planets beside the sun. I have one 20 times bigger than Earth that came from the top of the sun, went in front of it. That's one of the favorites of the community. Ducked down in front of the sun and left, and you can see it get smaller and smaller and smaller as it's traveling at the speed, massive speeds. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. I've been thinking about the TV series Salvation lately. Don't know, but I never heard of that. I am so lame when it comes to watching movies. The last movie I saw was Police Academy 2, I think, and Terminator. Like, I mean, literally. Yeah, Rumble, absolutely. But it's if you guys want to start a Rumble channel, I suggest you give it a try first. You're not going to like it because nothing works very well on it. I can't answer you guys back. I can only answer 5 comments, and then I have to wait 10 minutes or something like that for every 5 comments. It's so annoying every time I go there. Hey, thanks so much, everyone, for stopping by. You guys have any idea how many comments? Stephen A, fisherman's friend. Hey, thanks a lot, Stephen A. Yeah, I miss you too, guys. Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic, how's it going, man? In the house. Broccoli and cheese. I am Kai. My wife hates me right now. Florida beaches are full of Canadians in February. Laugh my ass. Yeah, exactly. Truth, and they all get in the water. Yeah, of course. It's warmer. It's summer. We're like, hey, jump in. I think Chickadee, the funnest part of that is that when you go to Florida, I only went once in my life with my mother when I was 13 or 14. But when you go there, and we drove up and we left here um, in Montreal, and it took about less than 30 hours. When we got there, we're literally in summer, having left here minus 20. That was the fun part. So immediately wanted to get into the water. It was a little cool. I have to admit it was a little cool. But then again, we're kids, right? At a young age. So I jumped into that. Smash that like button, says Mr. Stephen A. Are you guys anxious to see a real UFO video? There's one coming up. It's the UFO that I'm actually interacting with outside. It's close enough for me to send up a drone. I'm going to have to be very careful talking about that, boy. I'll be in the field and hopefully not get abducted. Our skies today, thank you so much. So sorry I missed the comments, my friend. And thanks for being a member, or becoming a member, each and every one of you who have. Thank you so much. Did it stank that bad? Even the dog leaves. Hey, Welshhammer, thank you very much for being here. Appreciate that. It is crazy right now, Stephen A. I'm so worried about it. Guys, get ready. Yes, sir. Smoke them if you got them. Get ready because the sun is about to blow, I think. I don't think it's yeah, it might explode. I'm Kai. The sun might really explode. And what's that? What's gonna happen? I forgot I was supposed to get into it before I get off. First case scenario. Boom. There's a flash and not a coronal mass ejection. That's less than 15, 20 seconds. All the planes in the sky, the GPSs won't work anymore. People will start returning to land. Not everyone's going to land. It's going to become an eye thing where the planes are going to start lining themselves up to want to come back. It's going to be total mayhem. Some of the planes that are on autopilot are not going to be controllable anymore. The satellites will not be able to communicate with or anything, the planes, the GPSs. So that means every military person or every military that is, for example, in Ukraine at war right now in Russia, they're going to lose communications. They're not going to know, they're not going to be able to control their weapons either. This is serious stuff when this happens. There's various things that can happen for sure once it all starts up, Wow, Jean-Claude, thank you so much, brother. Send me an email to schedule our next show. I want to show your second sun footage to the Beyond Mystic community. We could do a 2022 year review of all your best captures. Absolutely, man. I have a planetoid that came by. I've never caught a second sun, man. I never saw a second sun in the sky. I see UFOs. I see a whole bunch of stuff. But the planet-sized objects and Earth-sized objects I see going by the sun, absolutely. All the proof of that. Anytime you want, man. Anytime you want. Right now, my Google account's down. I'm having a problem with the emails, so same old. But you want to schedule, you want to whip out a date now, I'm there. And I'd have to, what I usually do is get the titles of the videos, or maybe Something like that. I will email you, brother. Next stream, Creepin' Jay. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, exactly. Swamp gas from Venus. Exactly, Stephen A. Still no proof of UFOs. Aren't they full of shite? There's UFOs every day caught by many people and they're UFOs, but now they're coming up with these new creative words. Up that one. Okay, well, that's going to be a UT9. That's going to be a PZ1 now. And this is going to be, so people are not going to be interested or not understand what a video is. Keep your titles UFOs, right? It's the number one source for understanding UAPs. When I started writing UAP sightings, don't forget, a lot of people that don't study ufology or know about ufology are not going to have any idea what a UAP is unless they're actually following the reports. Ah, man, that's freaking me out. So it's going to be crap. Guys, there could be, thanks again, John Claude. There could be a blackout. This is serious stuff, guys. There could very well be a blackout. Tomorrow's video, I'm going to add that image of the plasma leaving the sun that I caught a couple of years ago in 2021. That was a really, really cool one. And of course, I always try to answer everyone's comment, but I can't. Lisa B, thanks everyone for being here. Hello, Shelly. It is, Shelly. I confirm it. You're absolutely right about that. The sun is dying. And when our sun dies, and this is very recently spoken about amongst the scientists, the sun is dying. They don't feel that it's going to be crazier, but the fact that it's dying, there could be a flash or an explosion or an exhaustion by its exhausting something like a massive solar flare or coronal mass ejection. Betelgeuse in 2019 blew off its whole top. So we've been talking about that for years, but I don't know if it exists or not, the sun simulator. I have no idea about that. I can tell you about a sun simulator. It's China sun simulator. I don't think any planets or stars are real anymore. Marcelino, sorry. Thank you. Howdy, Sir Bruce. Good to see your face. Back on the net, my friend. Greetings from New Zealand. Thanks a lot, my friends from New Zealand. Yep, it could micronova, literally, and all hell is going to break loose on Earth. Everything's going to go dark. There's going to be lots of looting. I never understood that. Imagine your planet's attacked. You're sitting there in your home. It's like, what do we do? Go loot shit. Why? That's something planned, right? Well, the eye is getting bad now, so I guess I'm going to have to get off, guys. Definitely. And sorry about that, but give me a second here. Fucking eye again. So I lost 5 pounds this week. Nobody told me anything. I mean, it should show like all beside my nose and my ears. It's 5 pounds. It should show all over my face now. It doesn't. Behind the ears. Great big thanks to you all for stopping by the channel. I'm so happy to be back. Yeah, this is jamming today, boy. Polly Darton. Eye problem. Allergy. I did good. Maryland. Yes, only the best are. Only the best are. We're a small group, but I'm telling you, Maryland, I appreciate you being here. And lots of ladies in this community too. And we have a lot of fun together. I don't mind the guys being there anyways. It'll make a good, a good channel with the ladies, and I'm happy that there's ladies here now, guys. Seriously, because in general, it's 90% guys that were here, but now it went down to 80% men. So think of it as 80% men here, and we need some more women and opinions. And I'm pretty sure some women are also interested in space research, also. Yes, sir. Mr. Powers, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Stephen. Thanks for being a member. Guys, I'm missing these people. I'm sure you left me a comment. I didn't even see them. Thanks so much, Leia. Hey man, Stephen, thanks, bro. Thank you guys for the help, the generous contributions. It'll definitely help in the big hole that was created in the 2 weeks I was down. I'm down 50,000 views, guys. So I thank you so much for that. Leia, thank you. Guys, Bruce sees all. Rumble, I do have a Rumble, only 2 videos, only one worth talking about. And I have a troll video there, a troll that started attacking the channel. That person is going to prove that the Swartzes are devils. I've been a little devil. I've been a little devil sometimes. It happens, but as for being a devil, no, I'm not a devil. Thanks again, Marilyn. Experimental Elemental. Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Is it just me, or have there been like a dozen or more celebrity deaths? And yes, don't even follow celebs or watch them. Yeah, it's like me, man. I got caught talking about it, man. And I can't even. But yeah, it's like all these pockets, sports people, hey, the sports, actors, singers, left and right, like lots. Unfortunately, I'll say like you. I don't even look at the. I don't listen to news about the actors, but they're all over the place. I'm hoping the truth is going to come out. I know a lot of you know what the truth is. Thanks again, Experimental Elemental, for the kind wishes, guys. Just getting off here, but yeah. I hope the world wakes up, Leah. Crazy, they are claiming to be religious or spiritual, but they are talking about. Well, yeah, that's how it is. Maya, you're absolutely right about that. Or Mia, Maya, I'm sorry. You're right about that. You're absolutely right about that. But that's how they hide, right? Thanks again, Stephen. That's how they hide, though. They can attack channels, Up, Jean-Claude had trouble on Patreon. Wow, I just saw a shadow. Wow. You guys see something in the screen? Seriously? Deleted me there. Economic censorship. Yeah, and very sad. They don't want you making any type of money, and they don't want you to push too hard. And I don't understand it. They're free platforms where it's none of anyone's business what we do with our money, we think. But there's silly little laws and rules that hang around, unfortunately. Jody Gordon, Rumble has worked best for the people. Has worked best for the people I like to watch. Absolutely. I think it absolutely sucks, Rumble. It doesn't work well. I can't monetize my videos. They want all my YouTube videos and stuff. If you have a monetized channel, you won't like Rumble anymore. I don't see anyone on Rumble. Like the people that have channels are not getting as much views on there. I got 9 views. I've been there for a week there, and not too impressed. I hate it when it goes bad. They're taking like 70% of your salary too. I'm never going to get monetized there. They're crazy. Want to send me some UFO parts? That's what you got to do. That's what you got to send. Yeah, Kai. That's what happened to Diamond. The sun actually makes an appearance during the day. Yeah, Jan, hey, thanks for letting me know that. It's that bad. It literally is that bad. I'll say like you, I started counting the days a couple of weeks ago and it just never stopped. But it makes me laugh because the day Artemis came back is the day the sun disappeared for me. So I'm telling you, I think they did what Bill Gates wanted to do to put the space bubbles to block the sunlight from coming, which would be stupid. If they block the sunlight, even scientists are worried about this. It's going to plunge us into an ice age. Ice ages take a long time, have different stages. And at the beginning of an ice age, you'll get a very warm period in time and climate for many years before it plunges up. They say that when it happened, the pole reversal, like one of 100 times that it could have happened in many hundreds of thousands of years, they say that the food inside of the woolly mammoths that they found with the tusk and everything, these big elephants, they had the food fresh in their mouth. So they froze while they were eating. So there was an incredible change in the weather. And that's what's going to happen. The last day, um, where the poles are, the equator is going to shift and it's going to freeze the ocean over with the waves right up in the air there. Everything is going to be frozen and everything is going to start drastically thawing and immediately thawing. So you can imagine a fast thaw where there's snow, what it's going to create, all the fog and everything and the change of weather. It's going to be something incredible. Guys, we're going to be a witness of all this. It's going to be something pretty incredible to witness. And like I say, I'm wishing the best for everybody, but it could really, really happen. Crazy stuff. What I'm most mad about, Matt, is not being able to talk about it. That really ticked me off that YouTube is really knocking me off. 2 strikes, 1 more strike, and I'm down, man. I won't be here anymore for now. I heard that one too. Every change, it's a domino effect. Something happens on another planet, it's going to happen here. Angel Castro, hello. I'm so sorry, guys, for missing it, missing your comments. Yes, we have not sunshine here in Southern Ontario. One day last week for 3 hours. That is crazy. It's happening more and more. Yeah, my email right now, I'm going to have to empty the whole thing for it to start working because the scammers just don't stop. Oh, oui, mon ami. So I will be getting off, everyone. Yves, merci. You lost last night. I'm so sorry to hear about that, Marilyn. I'm not even allowed talking about it. Be careful, guys. One more comment like that from me, they're closing my channel, so I have to be careful. Yes, I am. Random Ralph, thank you so much. My heart goes out to you, Marilyn, about that. I'm so sorry to hear about that. Just horrible. I find it disgusting that I can't talk about it. Yeah, exactly, Jean Claude. That's what they said. It was just a flare, that was lighting up all of Canada, Quebec. Yeah, right. Yeah. Hey, Matthew. Thanks for coming in, you guys. Stephen Rawls. The X Flare the other day had camera artifacts, 1 frame before the flash from the flare. Oh, yeah. Resonance waves. Yes. Oh, it was Jen. Sorry, I said Jen. Thanks for the kind words, Jen. Yeah. Big hug, Mary Lynn. I've heard about it, but no. I heard about them talking about it, but I haven't seen it though. Another concerning thing, eh? Whole bunch of stuff going on here. Hey, everybody, I'm so sorry for missing all the comments. It would be impossible for me to answer them all, but I always try anyways. Our skies today, everyone, thanks for connecting, eh? Maybe the sun is not what we are being told. I think that one's a possibility. Maybe it's inhabited. I also like that theory, Matt. Oh, yeah, always so much. Could be a portal. That's another one. Portal to the other side, an entrance to our solar system, to Earth. And it would make sense that that big bright light, even a planet going by the sun, we can't see it, eh? It's very hard to see unless you adjust the exposure. The exposure. Awesome. Scott from Oz, thanks a lot for being here. Margaret, thanks for being here. It could be a second sun, but it was a planetoid object, literally a planetoid. I've never filmed two suns side by side. I never had the chance to do that. Even better, the planet going by. Yep, that's right. Chickadee, most, you're right about that. They don't know about it. I have the guidelines popping up. There's certain subjects I'm not allowed talking about anymore. It sucks. But I assure you all, Rumble, Twitter, Facebook, they're all going to fall, but YouTube won't. It'll be the last one standing. There's going to be some changes that come to that platform. You get rid of Susan, things will be okay. Sky Meadow. Two massive sunspots, for those that don't know, are turning around right now. And by tomorrow, they're going to be facing us. And there's a lot of worry. Mark Bradley, what's up, man? There's a lot of worry that there is going to be a blackout. So get this. You know how you see YouTube goes down in a part of the world, or Twitter goes down, or all of a sudden your internet's not working in the day, or you go on a certain website and the boxes are there, but they're all empty. That is always the sun. Mark Bradley, how's it going, brother? Love you, man. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Thanks for the generous support here, bro over the years. Steven Rawls, a lot of people say that the sun used to be yellow. Now it's white. Look at the panels on the James Webb. Maybe the old ones, panels faded out. They had encountered a lot of problems. James Webb Telescope got hit by micro meteors that damaged a layer over the camera. There's a few of their filters that they can't use. And I remember the first week it left, something hit it. Now they're in Lagrange, which is an area of space apparently that there's no activity, no debris, no nothing. Well, that's a lot of bull crap. Could it be the aliens that are trying to, stop James Webb Telescope? Apparently, there was an anonymous video where a UFO was shot down. I don't have the proof. You have to look up anonymous video, shot down UFO craft. That would have happened during the region where there's the war. So if that's so, I think that it could be that it's an adversarial country. I know aliens exist. I just don't know if they're the ones buzzing around Earth. Probably most likely already here on Earth with us. I think that's why there's certain areas of Earth that we can't go to, because there's certain regulated areas where certain beings remain there. They probably never leave that region. Like we never go to Antarctica most of the time. Do you know that when there's expeditions in Antarctica, it's always the same area where doctors, scientists, geologists go. They always go in the same area and region. They don't wander around Antarctica. They don't explore Antarctica. The only time that's ever been done was, of course, Project High Jump with Admiral Byrd. He went there with over 4,500 military personnel, went there with planes, and apparently big tunnel that goes into the bottom of Earth over that wall. Hopefully, we'll find out more about that in the future. Probably never will. We'll see. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I am going to get off. I'm going to go prepare that next video so that tomorrow the video will be up. If not tonight, just no one's going to watch it. I'm going to add some sun phenomena and anomalies. And don't worry, you'll have plenty of room and space to watch the video because nobody likes sun videos. And let me know what you think of seeing plasma leaving the sun. Maybe I'll stick in that other one, Jean-Claude. The object that I saw beside the sun, it's a real planetoid. And this is the time where everyone wants to know about the sun. Cross your fingers that tomorrow, by me getting up very early, I will be able to film the sun. I doubt it, though, because there's going to be a couple of days of a little bad weather, I think, for us. There you go, Matthew. That's very important to say. It's funny. I literally sat down one day and said, when I die, I have to remember where I am here right now. That's something. Just the fact that you said that, Matthew, it's because you'll get to where you want to go. I guarantee it. Love you guys a lot. Occultations. Yep. The occult. You got to read about these shit devils, Get some old books to read about the occult. You'll find out so many secrets. They show symbolism. They show a whole bunch of stuff. I've never had to do any witchcraft or sorcery, but I tell you what, we're a magical being. And in the past, there were spells being done. We are like Merlin magicians. I'm pretty sure back in the days, ancient civilizations were far more advanced than us. Thanks for enduring me, for listening to me for 2 hours, everybody. I love you very much. Thanks for coming by. I'll see you all in the comment sections. Please take the time to subscribe to the channel if you're interested in the channel. And yeah, thanks a lot, everybody. Talk to you all very soon. Good night for now. Thanks for the generous contributions, for becoming members. I really appreciate it.